League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he... with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Alert! And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. Throwing is Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. Ready. Here's Stafford. This is caught. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Williams looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Williams again. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Point after here coming up. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the counter, is Williams. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Now 2nd and 9.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Ready. Hey, 70! 59!
Now Stafford.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and out. And now they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Hey, I'm gun.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Lawrence will throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Brian Thomas.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
11, Agate. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
11. Rip, 23.
In motion, the tight end.
Go, let's go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. Look at the big man rumble. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
Go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's to his rookie wideout from Wisconsin.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
11.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, Lion.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
On red. Hey, kill. 13, Lou. Silver.
Lawrence.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Hey, 11, Agate. 11. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by John Johnson. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now the extra point. And the lead is now 13. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. big strides. Look at him go. He may go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 70 yards. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
That's caught. Puka Nacua.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A. A give to Williams, running right.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Monday.
Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Kyron Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, I'm gun.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
30 left. 11. Hot.
Throwing on second and long.
Lawrence. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Now a minute, and it's a fumble, and the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
Hey, run!
They give to Johnson going right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Hey, go!
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Hey, kill. 13, Lou.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown. Jaguars. A great effort there. 31 yards.
And the Jags have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They begin the drive with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Inside the 20.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw them break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one is right through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Joshua Hines-Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end was a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Big 20.
Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up fourth down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So so use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
All right, let's go.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Heavy, heavy. Here we go. Hey, Jupiter, Jupiter. Here we go.
Again, it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Take right open. Red on red.
A handoff running left is Etienne.
20.
Down the left sideline.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Here's 1st and 10.
Stafford now to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. This is 1st and 10.
Stafford here coming off his pick 6. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Throwing is Stafford. He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Jaguars come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Jaguars, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Rams, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.